So hello and welcome back down the plot. So this will be day 5 of the Polytunnel build. I've been down here a little while. I've made a bit of a start today, but my plot neighbour was here. I don't really know how they feel about filming, so I thought I'd kind of leave the filming for a bit. They've now left, so I'll show you what I've done so far, and we'll get on with the rest of the day. So let's go and have a look. So the first thing that I've done in here is along that back wall, I've put this wooden bar across. This just joins up the 2 posts, and this will mean that I can build either a worktop on there, or I can attach some of the shelving to that. So I'll show you what I've got for shelving, and then we'll work out what we're going to do with it. So as I'm sure many of you are aware, Wilko's has been selling everything off cheap because they've gone bust. So I've bought 2 of these little greenhouses. I'm undecided whether I'm going to put the cover on. I think I might, because that'll give it a kind of extra layer of insulation and hopefully keep it even warmer in there. So I've got 2 of these that I'm going to build up and then work out where they go inside. So I'll get building and I'll come back in a moment. So there we go, I've got the first one of these 2 frames built. I'm undecided whether I'm going to have them both at the back, one to each corner, with then like a little gap down the middle where I can put a tap and stuff ready for water in, or whether I turn them round like that, have one at either side, and then a little worktop. The only problem with that is it does then cut down the amount of space I've got to grow there. So I'm thinking what might be better is the 2 along the back, secure them into that wooden bar, and then look to do the auto pots down the sides. So I think that's probably what I'll do. Obviously it means I need to move my table a little bit. That's fine, because that's not a permanent fixture in here anyway. So I'll get building the other one and try them both out. So there we go, I've put both at that end, and I think that's probably going to be the best solution. So it doesn't take up loads of the space along the sides where I want my auto pots. But what it does do is leave a gap in the middle where I can put a tap from the water butt behind, which then in turn means that I can run some piping round for the auto pots as well. So I think I'll look at getting a solid wooden bar across on each of these, just so that I can secure those in well at the back and at the sides, and then we'll go from there, see what we decide. And there we go, there's a finished article with those 2. So we've put the beams in either side. We'll probably do another one either side along here as well. That will just strengthen it even more, and potentially mean that we can have things coming off of there if we want to. But yeah, so the covers are on these, and they're now screwed into these beams as well. So as you can see, they are solid in there. I've just done screws through this frame into the wood. Like everything in here, they're very easy to take down, take apart, just like the whole tunnel itself. But yeah, so that's those done. So as I often do when I'm doing projects like this, I had a little idea. I found the water container for the auto pots, and I thought actually in that little gap there, that fits perfectly if I put it on a little stand. So I've literally, with the offcuts of the CLS timber that I have made a little stand for that. There's some little space under there, which I might make some little shelves to put plant food and stuff like that. I've not got the wood to do that today, but that might be something that I do a bit later, and actually it's probably a really good idea for storing some plant food there, given that it's going to be going up there. Oh, and I can hear my kettle going, so it's time to go make a cup of tea. So I thought now that I'd got that bit done in there, what I would try and do is start building the bed here. So I've been dismantling where the old water butt station was. If we take a look up here, I've moved the water butt here to the back of the polytunnel. The idea being that there'll be a hose pipe or pipe going out underneath, and we'll have a tap in there. As you can see, the old water butt area over there is slowly being dismantled. And I'm going to use that wood for the bed along here. I did come across a slight snag though. I have run out of screws to build that with. So I'll be calling it a day for today, going and getting some screws and bits and bobs, and then I will be back tomorrow for the next day of polytunnel building. So that is it from me today. It's only been a few hours down here today, but I think I've got a sort of a decent chunk of the inside done. Only thing that's limited me is lack of materials and screws really. So I will be going and getting some of those bits today, and then coming back again hopefully tomorrow if the weather stays dry, which as you can probably see it is not doing today. Yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow. So thank you for watching, take care, happy allotmenting.